Healthy Cooking with Shada. I'm your host, and this is where I teach you how to make healthy plant-based meals that are oil-free and absolutely delicious. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please consider doing so, and make sure that you hit the bell so you can be notified every time that we have a new recipe out. As you all know, it's pumpkin season and it's fall and the weather's cooling down, and it's just, this is by far my favorite season of the year. So today we are going to be creating a fall pumpkin mousse that's absolutely delicious, and your friends and everyone will love it. And what I love about this recipe is that I taste tested it with a few of my neighbors that are not vegan, that don't eat like us at all. And at first they were a little bit hesitant, but then when they tried it, they're like, oh my God, this is really, really good. So you know you have a winner in a recipe, a winning recipe, when non-vegans enjoy what you're making. So stay tuned, and I'm gonna come back and show you exactly how to put this easy, delicious mousse together. So for this recipe, you will need either your food processor or a high-speed blender like the Vitamix. Either one will work. I just find that the food processor for me just makes it really whips it up, and it just makes it just a lot easier to work with. So for this, you're going to need 1 can of pure pumpkin puree. Make sure you're not getting the pumpkin pie filling for this, because it's not going to work. And right now, if you go to Trader Joe's, or actually any of the markets, they're carrying a lot of this. Because again, it's that time of the year, which is absolutely wonderful. So what I do is when the season comes around, I stock up on this. And that way I can enjoy it, not just during the holiday season, but I can enjoy it the rest of the year as well. Okay, so we've got that in there. Next, we are going to add silken extra firm tofu to this recipe. And you can find the silken tofu at your in your Asian section of your grocery store, but make sure you get the extra firm and not the regular silken, because if you don't get the extra firm, then it's going to be really watery. That's not what you want. To this, we are going to add 1 tablespoon of ground flax. And I used the golden flax because of the color especially. It'll just make it nice. And this way we're getting some omegas in here, some healthy options. We are going to add vanilla powder. So probably about 1/4 teaspoon of ground vanilla powder. I prefer the powder over the liquid because sometimes I have a hard time finding non-alcohol, without the alcohol in the vanilla and the liquid vanilla. So that's why I use that. We are going to add pumpkin spice. How much pumpkin spice do we want to add? 1 teaspoon. Now, when my neighbor tried this, she thought it needed a little bit more pumpkin spice, but again, it's completely up to you what you prefer. So 1 teaspoon is a fair amount, and everybody seemed to like it. But if you absolutely want more, then knock yourself out and definitely add more to it. We are also going to add 1/4 cup of pure maple syrup. Now, if you want this to be a little bit sweeter, which nobody complained about the sweetness of it, which was good, you can add a little bit more. But honestly, I think it's just the right amount. And that's it. That's it. How easy is that? Now we're going to put the lid on, and we're going to blend this. Now, you want to make sure that when you're blending this, you're going to stop halfway through and scrape down the sides, and then let it blend again until it's completely creamy smooth. Okay, let's scrape down the sides. Now the thing with this is the flavors really develop once it's in the refrigerator. So you're not going to have, you'll have somewhat of, you'll know what it tastes like right now, but the flavors really develop much better once it's in the fridge. So we're going to start this again because I need it to be a little more creamy. Okay, that looks really good. So this is nice and creamy. Let's taste it and see if we need to make any kind of an adjustment. Like I said, this will give you a little idea of what it's going to taste like, but the flavors really do develop better once it's in the refrigerator. I think it's really good. And if you need to add more pumpkin spice, then by all means. So I'm going to take it out of here, then I'm going to come back and show you how we plate this and make it beautiful and tasty. So you want to put these in a beautiful dish. My mom has these beautiful ice cream cup holders, whatever you call it, but they're crystal, and she always really enjoyed having her ice cream, her desserts, her mousses, whatever, in these dishes. So in honor of Mom, we're going to put this in here. You don't want to fill it all the way to the top. You want to go about that much. And this will get firmer as it goes in the refrigerator. This makes about 4 servings, just so you know. I've been testing a lot of pumpkin recipes, and my aunt has told me I'm not allowed to bake anymore because she's blaming a few pounds on me, which I don't think that's true, but according to her, it is. And it's really light and refreshing, and it's like having a mousse. Now, to this, and this part is completely optional, but it just adds a nice flavor. We are going to add some chopped pecans to the top. Not a lot, but it's nice to have a little crunch. Or if you don't want to use pecans, you can use walnuts. I happen to be allergic to walnuts, so I can't do walnuts. So you can add whatever you like. But again, completely optional. You don't have to do this step. And to this, we're going to add on top fresh raspberries. The raspberries go so well with this. And it makes your dish look really beautiful too. And by the time it's done, this is what it looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of this. But I want to thank you for watching another episode of Healthy Cooking with Shada. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. I hope you will share this with your friends and your family, and I hope that you make it for the holiday season. And remember guys, it's one bite at a time, one meal at a time, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you again.